Hey there, everybody. We wanted to have an opportunity to kind of go through some of the things that we're working on this year for the 2022-23 school year, and I appreciate everyone's attention. Starting off, guys, we want to talk a little bit about the North Clackamas School District Student Rights and Responsibilities Handbook. This is something that each of you should be very familiar with because it kind of helps us understand how we're all working well together. So I'm going to go through a couple things here, and at any time, if you have questions, write down some notes and you can come talk to me at any time. So first of all, our objectives today is all students will understand what is expected of them as members of the North Clackamas school community, mainly the Rowe community, and all students will know where to find more information about our district policies, and all students will know how to seek help for themselves and others when needed. First and foremost, students, Shamrocks, you have rights. You have the rights to be treated with respect and dignity. You have a right to a discrimination-free environment. You have a right to due process. You have a right to a freedom of expression. You have a right to privacy, including school records, and you have a right to know what our standards for expectations are. Some of you might be asking, what is due process? Due process is making sure that we're following through with something, to make sure we're following all the procedures to make sure that you're always treated fairly when you're students on our campus here at Rowe. You also have responsibilities. You have the responsibility to be in school every day ready to learn. You have the responsibility to contribute to a positive learning environment. You have a responsibility to show respect for and cooperate with both peers and adults. You have a responsibility to follow through with school guidelines and behavior expectations to make sure that we're all working positively together. You have a responsibility to resolve conflicts in a positive way. Something's going on, come talk to one of us. We're here to help make sure that we're doing that. And you have a responsibility to report unsafe, threatening, and harmful behavior. Guys, if at any time you feel like you are unsafe or you're being threatened or something is harmful, come talk to myself or Miss Doyle or your teachers or any other adult in the building because we're here for you. On our student handbook, on our website, you will find our student and family handbook. It's updated every single year, and it has a couple different things going on there. It's got information, it's got expectations, it's got resources, it's got policies and all different things like that. And today we're going to kind of go over a couple of those things. All right, where do these rules apply? What you have to know is all the rules apply to and from school. They apply in all classes. They apply to sports, dances, and school events. And they even apply online when you're at home doing schoolwork. Big thing is to remember about that bus behavior, guys. We want to make sure we're always safe on the buses. Those bus drivers are working super hard, and they want to make sure they're getting you to and from school and home safe. So help them out with that and making sure we're always being kind and considerate and safe on our buses. Ladies and gentlemen, every day matters. Learning happens best when you are here. Let's be on time to every single class. And if you need help getting to school, talk to us. We will help you. We want to make sure that you guys are ready to go. And when you're in the building, you're in class on time. I know all of your teachers are working super hard to make sure we're always reiterating that message that every day and every minute counts here at Rowe, everybody. Dress code. Some people ask about this. Students should dress for a school in a way that does not cause disruption or interference with school learning environment. We want to make sure also it isn't a threat to health or to safety or others, students. The biggest thing, everybody's clothing that displays profanity, references to drugs, alcohol, racist, or discriminatory language is not allowed. And we'll ask you to find something else to wear, and we'll help you out with that. Any questions, let us know. Big thing here, Shamrocks, is harassment and bullying, which is defined as physically hurting another person, causing fear of being harmed, damaging a person's belongings, creating a hostile environment, using mean, harmful words, including hate speech, also including online posting, texting, social media, and video. Everybody, please be very careful when you're online whether that be on Instagram or any type of social media. They're always being safe and respectful and caring of each other. And one thing I want you all to remember is this is a good life lesson, friends, is when you push send, you can't get it back. So always be very careful of what you're putting out there because it will be attached to you for the rest of your life. And that's something that we all need to remember. Also, at Rowe Middle School and in the North Clackamas School District, we have no time for any hate symbols. Hate symbols or words or symbols that are racially harassing are not allowed in our school environment at any time. Some of these symbols include, but are not limited to, images of a noose, a swastika, or the Confederate flag. All three of these symbols are not allowed in our schools, and we ask to be removed if we see them. And I know that's something that everybody knows and something we always care about. Remember that displaying these types of symbols to other students or staff, whether it's on the internet, a bumper sticker, in the parking lot, or clothing, will absolutely not be allowed, friends. We are a hate-free zone here at Rowe Middle School. Also, drugs, alcohol, and vaping. Students may not possess or be under the influence of drugs or alcohol during the school day or any school event activities, including virtual activities. This includes tobacco products and includes vape products. Let's all stay healthy and happy around here, everybody. And if you have any concerns about it, you can always come talk to Ms. Doyle or myself or any member of the staff confidentially to make sure that all of your classmates are also staying safe. Everybody, make sure you're being responsible with video. Always ask. Recording, distributing, and or sharing videos in person or online of students or staff is prohibited. Recording classroom instruction without permission is not allowed. Be present to what you are doing, not trying to record it. And remember, as we are a community, if you need help or see someone who does, tell a responsible adult. That's what we're all here for. We're all here to keep everybody safe. And if you're out of school, tell a parent or guardian or law enforcement or someone else that you trust. Also, I want to talk a little bit about the use of what's called Safe Oregon. You can call or text the number 844-472-3367, and they will make sure that they're contacting myself or Ms. Doyle to make sure that we are able to step in to make sure that you and your friends are staying safe inside and out of school. Again, here's a little more information about Oregon Safe Tip Line. Again, I already gave you that number. You can also go to the Safe Oregon website. And if you go to the Safe Oregon website by text, email, live call, or mobile app, all that information's here. And you'll also see posters around the building on how to get a hold of Safe Oregon. Whenever someone goes to Safe Oregon, myself and Ms. Doyle will automatically receive a notification that you sent that in. And please know this is completely anonymous. So if something's worrying you and you're worried about, if someone knows that you're making a report, please know it's completely anonymous and we will act immediately to ensure everyone's safety, including yourself. Also, want to make sure we know about substance abuse and suicide prevention. Here's some information on the youth hotline, lifeline, crisis line for you. There's also a teen-to-teen crisis line. And again, all this information is around, and we'll make sure that you guys always know who you can call at any time of the day or night to get help. We want to make sure that you guys are always protected and know that we're caring about you, even when you're not in school. And here's a couple of Rowe reminders that I want to share with everybody. And this will be something we'll be talking about quite a bit. Most of you are doing a really, really nice job about being in class when you're supposed to be, using those hall passes, staying off the phones. But occasionally we need a little bit of reminder, and know that when teachers or an adult ask you to do it in the building, they're just doing it because we want to make sure that you're always learning. So remember, be good and do good. I always say work hard and play nice, everybody. You guys are awesome. So let's make sure we're taking care of each other and doing the right thing and taking care of all your classmates. Let's talk about those hallway expectations again. Please always be using those passes. Please only use that restroom closest to your classroom. Make sure if you're charged to class that you don't get to use a hall pass that period. And here's one that I really want to emphasize. Let's keep our hands and our body to ourselves. One of the things I'm seeing way too much of is play fighting and all this kind of thing, maybe even specifically on the basketball court. Guys, I know that everybody says we're just playing, we're friends, but sometimes it goes too far. So please keep your hands to yourself, everybody. I want to make sure that we are always staying safe with each other. Please use those inside voices. I know sometimes you get excited, but let's lose those inside voices. Let's keep that school-friendly language. Let's make sure we're not blocking passageways. There's a lot of you, and sometimes the hallways get pretty jammed. So make sure we're not blocking passageways and we're constantly moving, specifically around four corners. It gets a little crazy there, everybody. And I know you're excited to see your friends, but let's make sure that we're not blocking pathways. And when you've got adults out there, understand that we're out there trying to keep you safe. And, let's make sure you're always following those directions. And, if something's going on that an adult says something that you don't understand, please know they're doing it for all the right reasons. And if you have questions about it, you can always go talk to me or Miss Doyle and say, hey, I didn't quite understand that. Let us know, and we'll explain to you exactly why we're doing something, because it's always for your safety. Let's talk a little bit about those personal electronics. I know. Let's make sure we're keeping those phones put away, gaming devices, earbuds, headphones from the second you walk in the building until the bell. That's to make sure you guys are always learning, okay? One more reminder on that tardy policy. Know that your homeroom teachers are going to receive an attendance report every single week. When you have 3 or more tardies in 1 week across classes, you'll receive a consequence. You'll have 5 minutes of passing time. That's plenty of time. Use it wisely. All of your teachers are really going above and beyond to make sure they're communicating, because we really want to make sure you guys are on time to class. Because when you're not in class, we miss you. Your teachers miss you because you're an important part of our community, everybody. And first and foremost, let's make this the best school year yet. Everybody knows I'm coming in a little bit late, but I've had 2 weeks here, and, everybody knows that we super care about each of you. And in the 2 weeks I've had with you, I feel so much a part of this community. I care so much about each of you, Miss Doyle, myself, and all the adults. And I know that Mr. Z cares about you as well. You guys are amazing. Thanks for a great start of the school year. Let's keep it together. And if you guys have questions at any time, you can always come talk to me or anybody. Thanks, everybody. Have a great day.